And before I call on the final speaker, I'd like to acknowledge in the public gallery the presence of the families of that horrific tragedy in Loughinisland in 1994. They're here for a screening of the documentary No Stone Unturned, which is on later this evening. You're very welcome to the Chamber. And having said that, I would like now to call finally on Shannon O'Neill O'Donnell.
Maigad a Carly agus gur maigad as an fáilú a cartúla na Charlie a talin agus is cúis privilege go bhfuil siad linn aniu agus tasúlam go mé bháil abalta freastal crealú an scanan an ocht sa siomra bhí ar a seachta clog. Carlac, thank you for your welcome for the families of those killed at Loughinisland. They're here for the screening, a dedicated screening for Oireachtas members of the groundbreaking documentary film No Stone Unturned, which will be shown tonight in the AV room at 7 p.m. And I would encourage all available members to come along, not just to watch that film, to see the sheer and frightening scale of cover-up and collusion involved in the murders at Loughinisland, but to hear directly from the families of those who were murdered and indeed survivors of that tragic night who are here for the screening. Leader, just to follow on from the remarks made by my colleague Senator Conway Walsh in relation to yesterday's open letter to An Taoiseach from over 200 figures from a broad range of civic nationalism, people within academia, the sports world, the legal profession, the community and voluntary sector, the Irish language sector, all making a very public and open and direct plea to An Taoiseach to continue to remain steadfast and to become an active voice in defence of rights and citizenship. The ability of those of us who are Irish citizens but happen to be resident in 6 of the counties in the North East want to be able to access the same rights and entitlements that fellow Irish citizens have across the rest of the country, and indeed many people across the water have access to the same rights, whether that's marriage equality, whether that's language rights. Critically this afternoon, given my initial opening remarks, the access to inquest rights, an access to inquest scumalaiscal, which is particularly pertinent given the sourness that currently exists around the issue of legacy and unresolved cases. I was heartened, Leader, and I want to commend An Taoiseach for his words, claiming that never will a government abandon people, citizens, nationalists, all of us in the North ever again. But I want to say that if we don't become champions for the rights and entitlements that I have outlined, then the families at Loughinisland, and indeed many other families right across the board, will continue to feel, and not just feel, but be abandoned. So that's why it's heartening, that's why it's encouraging, that's why I welcome the remarks of An Taoiseach, Leader, and that's why I would like to add to Senator Conway Walsh's call to have An Taoiseach come in to address us early in the new year on these very specific but very, very important issues.
Respond.